Hello and welcome to another episode of me forcing people to fight to the death. Uh, if you did not watch the last episode, then spoilers, so click off. Okay, so everyone clicked off. Okay, in the last episode, Leon and Julius won. I forgot for a second, but those were the winners last time. Anyways, this time our contestants are Doc, Sweetly, Colt, Axel, Leia, Winter, Styx, Nero, Namora, Tom, Michael Afton, who I have changed his picture to this. I asked in a community post who would you like to see in the next episode, and he said muscular Michael Afton, so I just changed that to his profile picture. Anyways, next up we have Haley, then Z3, then Nextdoor, then Cake Knights, Boob, Chico, Iberian Peninsula, me, Yellow Guy, Hugh Jackman, Alex Brightman. The person in this District 11 spot with Alex Brightman in it has changed every episode, and one of that reason is that I'm pretty sure the last 3 episodes the person one in this spot has won one of the rounds, so Alex Brightman is winning this time. And then our new contestants are Red Growth, who actually is in the Discord server. I don't think anyone from the Discord server has been added since the first episode, where all of these people, well, not actually all of them, well, yeah. These people here, plus me, were the people in the original episode who have not won yet. And most of them are in the Discord server. These 3 here, Namor, Cake Knights, and Boob, are not actually on the Discord server, for some reason, so go tell them to join the Discord server. Anyways, Red Growth, recently, announced that he is back in the Discord server. And then, our other new contestant is Microwave, who I hope is the first one to die. I hate Microwave. Anyways, proceed. As a tribute stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. Sweetly clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Doc and Cake Knights both run away from the cornucopia. Same thing with Chico, and Nero, and Boob. Leia and Colt fight for a bag. Leia strangles Colt with the strap and runs away, so Colt is the first one out. Yellow Guy and Alex Brightman fight Axel and Fridge. Axel and Fridge survive. Why? Axel runs away from the cornucopia. Red Growth finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Tom finds a bag full of explosives. Microwave runs away from the cornucopia. Also, I forgot to say at the beginning of the episode again. However, you should know by now that at the beginning of the episode, place your bets on who you think is going to win in the comments. So, just know every episode to do that, and I'm not going to remind you, because I can't even remember to remind you, so. Anyways, Iberia finds a bag full of explosives. Mike runs away from the cornucopia. Styx scares Jacob away from the cornucopia. Winter runs away from the cornucopia. Z3 grabs a shield ring on the cornucopia. Harry runs away from the cornucopia and hides. Hugh Jackman cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Proceed. Doc attacks Red Growth but he manages to escape. Cake Knights, Winter, Sweetly, and Fridge raid Michael's camp where he is hunting. Tom begs for Nero to kill him. He refuses, keeping Tom alive. Also, why did these 4, including me, think it was a good idea to raid Michael's camp? Look at him. If I was to see that in the Hunger Games, I would run as far away as possible. Leia hunts for other tributes. Iberia practices her archery. Styx chases Boob. Harry picks flowers. Axel discovers a river. Microwave and Jacob work together to drown Nextdoor. Chico makes a slingshot, and Z3 searches for firewood. An arena event on day 1. Anyways, Z3 trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Oh wait, what's the arena event? Oh yeah, it turns pitch black and no one can see anything. Chico survives. Harry trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Leia accidentally makes contact with spiny lethal plant life. While finding Cake Heights and Jacob lose their balance, rolling down a jagged hillside and dying. While fighting, Styx and Axel lose their balance, rolling down a jagged hillside and die. Of course, Styx dies from falling, or in this case, rolling down something. He always dies from falling. Iberia survives. Microwave survives. Boob survives. Doc accidentally makes contact with Spiny lethal plant life. Nero files his weapon around, accidentally killing Winter. Tom survives. Michael trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Fridge trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Lego trips on a rock and falls off a cliff. Sweetly survives. So 17. There's 7 people left. It's the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people died from that arena event. Half died from the arena event. Proceed. Anyways, Tom tends to his wounds. Boob sets an explosive off, killing Iberia, and Neo, Microwave, Sweetly, and Chico tell each other ghost stories. So currently, Microwave is the only one of the people left to not be one of the originals. So hopefully, someone who was in the first episode can win this round. The feast. Microwave shoots an arrow into Neo's head. Boob snacks Chico's neck. Tom decides not to go to the feast, and Sweetly gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. These 4 are hunting for the tributes. Another arena event. Sweetly survives. Boob sacrifices himself so Microwave can get away. Tom is engulfed in a cloud of poison smoke. Okay, Sweetly. This time you can win. You can kill Microwave. Do not let Microwave win. Let's go! Microwave cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. And Sweetly from District 1 is the winner. Someone who was in the original episode has won. Last episode, both the winners were not from the original episode. So, I was really hoping that one of the winners would be from the original episode this time. Let's go. And also, Microwave got 2nd place, and that's annoying me, with 2 kills. I also got 2 kills. One of those was Alex Brightman and the yellow guy. Why did I have to kill these 2? Okay, I need to be a bit quieter. I was being too loud. So, anyway, stimulate again. Sorry if it's hard to hear me. Turn your volume up if that's the case. Anyways, place your bets on who you think is going to win this one. I'm still betting on Alex Brightman. Proceed. As the tributes stand on the podium, the horn sounds. Axel runs away from the cornucopia. Winter runs away from the cornucopia. Microwave finds a canteen full of water. Mike runs away from the cornucopia. Lego snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Boob sets an explosive off, killing Harry. Jacob clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Sweetly runs away from the cornucopia. Colt runs away from the cornucopia. Chico finds a bag full of explosives. Yellow guy snatches a pair of sais. Doc grabs a jar of fishing bait while Alex Brightman grabs fishing gear. Axel runs away from the cornucopia. Fridge finds Cake Knight hiding in the cornucopia and kills her. Z3 and Nero fight for a bag. Z3 gives up and retreats. Hugh Jackman runs away from the cornucopia. Larry gathers as much food as she can. Iberia runs away from the cornucopia. Sweetly runs away from the cornucopia. And Tom runs away from the cornucopia. Proceed. Microwave tries to spear fish with a trident. Nero, Yellow Guy, Hugh Jackman, Fridge, and Chico track down and kill Michael. Everyone had to team up to kill Michael because he was too strong to anyone to 1v1. Axel and Ledgo split up to search for resources. Alex Blackman searches for a water source. Colt chases Sweetly. Winter stalks Jacob. Boob and Iberia split up to search for resources. Leia tries to sleep through the entire day. Styx injures himself. Z3 and Doc hunt for other tributes. And Extor stalks Tom, making sure that Tom does not destroy anyone's house. Anyways, Harry, Cake Knights, and Michael have all died. Extor defeats Leia in a fight but spares her life. Colt receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Chico tends to Winter's wounds. Sweetly and Ledgo run into each other inside the juice for the night. Nero tries to swing himself to sleep. Axel uses a fire but stays hidden. Boob defeats Iberia in a fight but spares her life. Alex Bateman attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hugh Jackman quietly hums. Yellow Guy tries to sing himself to sleep. Doc screams for help. Styx defeats Tom in a fight but spares his life. Fridge fends Jacob, Z3 and Microwave away from his fire. Proceed. Fridge discovers a river. Microwave and Nero fight hot and sweetly. Microwave and Nero survive. Jacob thinks about home. Winter steals from Z3 while she isn't looking. Doc makes a slingshot. Styx goes hunting. Ledgo fishes. Alex Blackman camouflages himself in the bushes. Axel goes hunting. Iberia sprains her ankle while running away from Leia. Tom kills Extor with his own weapon. I see why Extor was probably stalking Tom. Extor had plans to kill Tom, but Tom killed Extor. So Extor failed. Yellow Guy camouflages himself in the bushes. Hugh Jackman begs for Boob to kill him. He refuses, keeping Hugh Jackman alive. And Chico dies from hunger. Proceed. 4 cannon shots. So if you bet on any of these 4, you have lost. Fridge goes to sleep. Jacob looks at the night sky. Winter cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Axel begs for Doc to kill her. He refuses, keeping Axel alive. Leia and Microwave tell stories about themselves to each other. Styx is unable to start a fire and sleeps at warmth. Hugh Jackman looks at the night sky. Z3, Alex Blackman, Nero, and Ledgo track down and kill Tom. It was probably to make sure Tom did not destroy anyone's houses. Boob, Yellow Guy, and Iberia discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. And I want to see what's going to happen in the morning, and that is Styx, Alex Blackman, and Doc's SV ambush Axel, Fridge, and Iberia and kill them. I'm dead, but Alex Blackman is still alive, so it's fine. Hugh Jackman receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Yellow Guy spears Ledgo within the abdomen. Jacob explores the arena. Boob sprains his ankle while lying away from Leia. Microwave stalks Nero, and Z3 tries to sleep through the entire day. So that was what happened in the morning, and all throughout the day, I guess. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Winter, Tom, Axel, me, Iberia, and Ledgo. So if you bet on any of them, you have lost. Proceed. Alex Blackman receives medical supplies from our unknown sponsor. That unknown sponsor was actually my ghost. Z3, Jacob, Boob, and Microwave tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Leia lets Hugh Jackman into a shelter. Yellow Guy sees a fire but stays hidden. Doc and Nero hold hands, and Styx stays awake all night. Hugh Jackman runs away from the Yellow Guy. Doc stalks Alex Bateman. Boob discovers a cave. Jacob explores the arena. Z3 tends to Leia's wounds. Microwave dies from dysentery. Let's go, Microwave's dead. Nero receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, and Styx injures himself. Microwave is dead, which is amazing. Yellow Guy, Boob, and Nero unsuccessfully ambush Jacob, Alex Bateman, and Z3, who kill them instead. And Leia forces Styx to kill Hugh Jackman or Doc. He refuses to kill, so Leia kills him instead. The feast. Alex Bateman decides not to go to the feast. Jacob steals Hugh Jackman's memories. Z3 decides not to go to the feast. Leia decides not to go to the feast, and Doc falls. Doc pulls a Styx and falls into something and dies. Jacob spears Alex Brightman in the abdomen. 5th place. Leia is unable to convince Hugh Jackman not to kill her, and Z3 collects fruit from a tree. 7 canned shots, including Alex Brightman. Jacob tries to sing himself to sleep. Z3 looks at the night sky, and Hugh Jackman sees a fire but stays hidden. All 3 of them are hunting for other tributes. Jacob tends to Hugh Jackman's wounds, and Z3 cooks her food before putting her fire out. Jacob thinks about home, and Hugh Jackman sprains his ankle while running away from Z3. Jacob tries to treat his infections, and Hugh Jackman and Z3 hold hands. Z3 travels to higher ground. Jacob accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it, and Hugh Jackman cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Meaning the winner is Z3 from District 7, so good job, Z3. And also with 4 kills. Actually, wait, is that the most? Let me see. Alex Brightman got 7 kills? Wait. I know I was one of them. And then there was the 2 people who he also killed that were in the same event as me, and then there was another 3 who unsuccessfully ambushed and died. Who was the other one? Then there was another one that I can't remember. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh wait, some of these were killed by the same people, that's why. Because, yeah, that's just how it works. If it says that these 3 fight these 3 and these 3 survive, then they all get credit for the deaths of the other 3, so that's how I was counting these. And I was confused for a second because there was more than there were people, plus some of these people, like Hugh Jackman and Jacob, were not killed by other players, so I was confused, but it's because multiple people got credit for a kill. Anyways, good job to Sweetly and Z3 for winning. And thank you to everyone who watched this video. Goodbye.